Hello everyone. شنو أحوالكم؟ J'espère que tout le monde va bien. Donc, احنا GDG Carthage, obviously. Bienvenue à ce DevFest 2020, qui est un peu différent des DevFest qu'on a eu avant. Donc, je suis Zahra. Nous avons avec nous le reste de l'équipe. On a une petite présentation, donc, pour ces keynotes. Donc, I hope first of all that everyone is doing great, that everyone's fine. J'attends juste que les keynotes démarrent. There we go. So, welcome to GDG Carthage version 2.0 beta DevFest 2020. So, first of all, the team, because the team has changed, obviously. So, this is a version 2 beta. So, the initial originals are still Nuhe Jafar. So, UI UX designer, instructor, and founder of Lollipop. Myself, Mr. Deep, co-founder and CDNVO. Yusra Miledi, web and mobile engineer at Instedeep.
Hello.
Sabrine Ben Ali, who's sadly not with us today, but she's a digital marketing manager at Instedeep. And you can follow us all on our Twitter accounts. Please do, because we're fun. We have the new features, the new people. So we have Fetent Borbi, who's a UX UI instructor at Esprit, and you can follow her on Twitter as well. And Imna Musa Shatti, who's UX UI instructor at Ested. And we have the new brand spanking new. So we have Khalid Batish and Khalil Liwen. Introduce yourself, guys.
Hello, so I'm Khalid Batish, 22 years old and computer science student at Esprit. And I was the ex-lead of Developer Student Club Esprit as well. Donc, now I'm a co-lead in GDG, and that's it. Welcome to DevFest. Hello, so I'm Khalid Batish, 22 years old and computer science student at Esprit. And I
Hello guys,
Khalid.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, it's Khalid. So hello everyone, I'm Khalid Iwen, computer system engineering student in MedTech, which is basically a South Mediterranean University. So I was last year I was the DSC lead of the DSC lead in SMU, and it was part of it like the whole part was online. Our whole event was online. And now we are part of GDG Carthage, which is basically online, I think, for the next few years. Sorry, guys.
Hopefully it won't always be online, but the guys have helped us before for specific events, such as the obvious DevFest 2019 and the AI Hack, which were our biggest events ever. So there are graduates, and we want to thank Esprit and SMU for giving us these people, which we basically stole from them. But yeah, they've been a lot of help through these past events. So thank you guys. So first of all, for the people who have never been here before, who have no idea what's going on, what is a GDG? So this is GDG. So this is a picture from 2019's GDG Lead Summit in Sunnydale, California. Is Sunnydale? Yeah, I believe it's Sunnyvale. California. And basically, what a GDG is a Google developer group. And what we do is it's basically a creative group of people passionate about tech, focused on educative content, open to everyone, accepting everyone, and just plain awesome. We're local experts. We are supported by Google, but we are not an official part of them. So what is GDG MENA? So it's the Google developer groups that's specifically for the MENA region. So here we have some pictures of the past events. It's basically group pictures of the MENA region's GDG leads in 2018 and 2019. And in our region, we also have India. So hello, everyone. So the next thing is, what is the Women Techmaker program? Because we're also Women Techmaker Carthage. And Women Techmaker program is ending the gender disparity in tech. So since 2014, the WTM program has provided visibility, community, and resources for women in technology. Sadly, in a lot of countries, there's still a big gap for women in tech and women in STEM, and the WTM is trying to bridge that gap. So Women Techmaker members and ambassadors get exclusive training, resources, and opportunities to end this disparity. So these are, there's also during I/O, there's a Women Techmaker event, and I just chose some pictures from the last one that we've gone to. So it was the 2019 one. And obviously we have some people maybe that you're familiar with. We have the three of us, obviously, me and Yusra and Nuhe. And there's also a couple of other familiar faces from the Women Techmaker ambassadors that you guys might know. So on to the next. What is a DevFest? A DevFest is a large-scale, community-driven event with sessions, workshops, hackathons, and just plain fun. But this year it's kind of different because we're from home. And what does that mean? So it's still a large-scale, community-driven event. There's still sessions, there's still workshops, there's still hackathons for some GDGs. There's Ask Me Anything sessions, and it's still fun. And all of that is from your home, wherever it is. You don't have to go somewhere. You don't have to take a cab. You don't have to take public transport. You're staying safe at home while getting a lot of educational knowledge and sessions. So GDG Carthage has been really working together in this sort of version 1, let's say, or version 1.5, since I/O of 2018, when it was me and Nuhe, and then Yusra and Sabrine joined in right afterwards. So the events that we did was obviously the DevFest 2019 in SMU. SMU has been very helpful in a lot of the big scale events that we've done. So we have DevFest 2019, the DevFest 2018, which people are still talking about because it was one of the biggest DevFests we ever had, I think, in Tunisia. And it was, again, at SMU with official partners that we usually have. So Orange, Lollipop, Instadeep, SMU, there are various clubs, you know, Go My Code, Orange, Gourmandise, Tunivision, etc. For a lot of these events, we have a lot of the same kind of partners that jump in board, which is awesome. So the past events also include Google I/O Extended 2018. A big thing that GDG Carthage has been one of the leaders in is the UX Masterclass that Nuhe always hosts, along with Fitten and Imna. We had the privilege of being in the Google Developer Roadshow MENA in November 2018, which was insane. We did a 24-hour hackathon. In SUS, we did Google Cloud Next Extended. We did UX cafes. And then we did the big Roadshow Tunisia, AI Roadshow Tunisia, with Google AI, TensorFlow, Lollipop, Go My Code, IEEE, Instadeep, Maison des Cultures, etc., co-working spaces, where we hit about, I think, 13 cities, if I'm not mistaken, or 13 sessions. And we also trained about 1,200 people in AI. Then we had the International Women's Day event at Esprit. Thank you, Esprit. That was in March 2019. That was kind of supposed to be what we were supposed to do, kind of the same thing this year. But sadly, COVID happened and that went out the window, which was organized by GDG Carthage. And also we had GDG Beja, who are our friends, who are also there. We did TensorFlow Dev Summit. We did the Deep Learning in Daba X Tunisia 2019, Google I/O Extended 2019. We did the big AI hack Tunisia 2019. We were supposed to do the 2020 version again. COVID happened, so sadly, hopefully next year. And yeah, so 2020 happened. 2020 is a really weird year. I think we can all agree on that. So we had to go digital. So we went digital with the MENA Digital Days, in which we did a whole bunch of sessions. We had an online International Women's Day with the Digital Days MENA. It's special in the fact that we thankfully have been able to keep the momentum going. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. What's the agenda for this DevFest? So day one, right after this, we have the Flutter intro with Khalid. Then we have UX UI design intro with Nuhe and Fatin. We have the Ask Me Anything on entrepreneurship with myself and Nuhe. ML intro session with Rawan Skouri from SMU. UX design Q&A with Darren Hood and Nuhe. And tomorrow we have a whole other day of activities. So things like UX UI, unit testing with PyTest, how to build your first Flutter application with Yo, reinforcement learning with Sabrine Krishen and Ahmed Gharbi from InstaDeep, GCP workshops for AI and big data with Khalid and Muwafaq, and semantic search on GCP with Bob Van Wisht. I hope to God I pronounced that correctly. So the rules are very simple, same rules as always. No bullying, no harassment. It's a safe space for everyone. There's a zero tolerance policy. And if you see something, say something. You can add us, you can tweet us. If there's someone being not friendly, let's say, please let us know and we'll take care of it. There are moderators for every single one of these talks. So if anything is out of the ordinary, people will be kicked out, basically. It's a zero tolerance policy. Be friendly, be nice. I know it's a tough year, but it doesn't mean that we suddenly become not polite. And you can add us, you can hashtag us, and you can DM us. So on social media, the hashtag is DevFest20 or DevFest MENA or DevFest at Home, GDG Carthage, WTM Carthage. We're on Twitter, GDG Carthage. We're on Facebook, official GDG Carthage, and we're on Instagram, GDG Carthage. And above all, above everything else, have fun. I now pronounce this DevFest live. Enjoy, learn things, and have fun. And now, I think we're pretty much going to jump to the next part. So we'll see you guys in a little bit on the next stream. Bye.
Bye, everyone.